Hi and welcome back to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben and this is my review for Murder Mystery 2. Let's jump into the synopsis. Full-time detective Nick and Audrey are struggling to get their private eye agency off the ground. They find themselves at the center of international abduction when their friend, the Maharaja, is kidnapped at his own lavish wedding. Okay, so the best thing I could probably tell you about this film is if you have the time, or if you've forgotten the first film, definitely go back, watch the first film, or at least watch the trailer, because there's so many character traits and things from the first movie that they carry over for the funnies, for the jokes, that when we see Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler reprise their roles and they lean heavily on the previous jokes. If you can't remember, because it has been more than 2 years of us trying to remember, and you probably only watched that once and that kind of flew out of the back of your mind, you went, yeah, that was a nice one-time watch, I didn't mind that, they had good chemistry on screen together, all of that, you probably would have forgotten already. So now you have the second one where the jokes and the writing leans towards things or our characters have been established that they've done in the first film, and so you're meant to be laughing, you're meant to be with them, but you've forgotten. So my top tip is, if you can, at least watch the trailer or the movie, so when you come into the second one, if you were a big fan of the first one, you will enjoy the second one much more, because I'm sad to say the first one is better. The chemistry is still there between our protagonists, Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. There just isn't enough to laugh at. There were a couple of actually really good action scenes which I was surprised by, and having seen Adam Sandler handle himself, one in particular scene in a van, I thought was really good and well choreographed and funny. So there were two really great kind of funny moments, but they're in action moments, and that's when the film works best. We do have some recurring characters and it's nice to see them and you kind of smirk, and it's just kind of a, oh yeah, okay, it's doing that sort of thing. They're relying on the first film. The cinematography is fine, the acting is fine. Let me know in the comments below if you find something different about Jennifer Aniston. It was really hard for me to try and tackle this particular thing I wanted to talk about without being destroyed on the internet. But there is one particular thing that did take me out of the film a bit. I'll let you guys discuss, and if you don't find anything, that's fine. But if you do, then we can discuss it there. It was just a little bit weird. Anyway, the film itself, I think, has a fun story. If you like the first one, you're probably going to like the second one, but not as much. The score is good, the acting is fine. I didn't laugh at any of the jokes. For me, none of the jokes landed, like I mentioned, except for those action sequences where I did laugh out loud, because some of the timing and the fighting, the way they showed it was good and entertaining. I was like, wow, having come off just John Wick, seeing some of the choreography there, I would love to see Adam Sandler actually do a really good, tight action. With his beard, you know, I reckon he could do something gritty like that. I would love to see him in an action role. Jennifer Aniston has great timing. We've just come off the back of watching all 10 seasons of Friends again, and it was just wonderful to see her kind of bringing her timing in again. So there's nothing wrong with the film. It just isn't as good as the first one. Maybe you'll love it, and maybe you're like, don't know what you're talking about it, I laughed all the way through. That's fine, but for my wife and I, we just didn't feel like all of the magic that they had from the first one is there. If you didn't enjoy the first one, I doubt very much you're gonna like this second one. A good one-time watch. I think I gave the first to 3 Nicolas Cages out of 5. So I'm gonna drop it down to 2.75 Nicolas Cages out of 5.
And you got one. Congratulations.
It's better than just over the halfway, but not quite a 3. Let me know your thoughts and feelings about this. Are you excited about this? If you love it, then feel free to tell me. If you hate it, I'll chat to you in the comments as well. And if you spot the Jennifer Aniston thing, I'd love to know. Thanks so much for watching, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long Tuesday.